What's going on, guys? Sorry it's been forever since the last video. Today I'm going to be answering your questions, and before we get into the video, yes, I work at Subway. Don't judge. Now, these may not be the specific questions you're asking, but I do get a lot of these questions at school. The first question I usually get is, what the heck is the difference between an emotional support dog and a service dog? So an emotional support animal or an emotional support dog is basically there to comfort you when you're stressed out, when you're having anxiety. It's just there for comfort. Emotional support animals normally do not go through any training. Service dogs, on the other hand, go through a lot of training. They could take more than 2 to 3 years to train. Emotional support animals do not have public access rights. So please do not bring your pet dog into Walmart or any other stores. The second question I usually get is, do service dogs have to have vests on when they're working? The answer to that is no. The ADA does not require any specific identification, color, or vest for trained service animals. Basically meaning, no, you do not have to have a vest on while they're working. Another question I frequently get is, what are therapy dogs? Therapy dogs are trained, but they are not the same as service dogs. Therapy dogs are trained to go into hospitals, schools, and other places that may accept therapy dogs, but mainly hospitals and schools. At my school, I can tell you that we have a therapy dog that roams the halls with a handler. But again, do not bring therapy dogs into Walmart or any other kinds of stores or restaurants. I'm going to briefly explain, I already explained the difference, but I'm going to go into deeper detail. So emotional support animals are just there for comfort. Service dogs, on the other hand, are task trained to specifically help the needs of a person with a disability. And just because someone is disabled does not make their pet dog a service dog. You cannot have a service dog without a diagnosed disability. Another question I get is, how many years does it take to train a service dog? I already mentioned this near the beginning of the video, but mostly 1 to 2 years. Another question I get asked is, do you have to have your dog trained by a professional, or can you owner train? The answer to that is yes, you can owner train your dog. Another question is, can an establishment deny service dogs in training? Most states do not allow service dogs in training in public areas just because they're still in training, but some states do. Which leads me to my next question. What are the 2 questions an establishment can ask about your service dog? The 2 questions they are legally allowed to ask is this a service dog, and what task is it trained to perform? Once they ask those 2 questions, they have to let you in. They are not allowed to ask for any papers, identification. It is illegal to ask that. The last question I'm going to answer is, can you bring more than one service dog into an establishment? The answer is yes. For instance, you can have one dog that alerts you to seizures, and you can have another dog that alerts you to high blood sugar for diabetes. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please smash the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.